You know, all my friends ride a lowrider, but it's definitely a bike that looks like it wants to go fast. Hey, this is Geoff down at Trev Deeley Motorcycles, your home for Harley-Davidson in Vancouver, BC, Canada. And today we're looking at the Lowrider ST, and this is the bike that I would buy if I weren't already on my bike. The Lowrider ST, the ST part stands for Sport Touring, and that really is what the essence of this bike is. It's made to go fast. Trev Deeley does not recommend going over the posted speed limits. With the Lowrider ST, you've got the best of both worlds. You've got a capable touring bike, and you've also got a bike that can just rip around on the streets. When you get on this bike, you feel ready to go. You're planted, you're squared away. Everything feels right about this bike when you sit on it. The thing that I really love about this bike is that you get that wind protection, you've got that bags, but it can also be convertible. So if you're thinking about just ripping around town or you're going to a buddy's house, you don't have to have all of the gear on there with you, right? So you just open it up. There's a latch right inside here. So all you do is pull and twist. You'll see the red flag come up right outside of the bag. Once you've unlocked it, just pull it off and remove the bag. And now you're ready for a night of cruising. Just reverse that process and you're good to go. A little smaller than the touring bag, but still a good size. You can get a whole backpack in here. Trust me, I've done it. Laptop, computer, lunch, ready to go for your commute. This is Harley-Davidson's base color this year on the bike. It's Billiard gray, and it looks really great with the black finishes. Harley-Davidson refers to this as a wrinkle black finish. It's a hard coat, it wears well, it doesn't scratch all that easily, and you'll find it on many parts of the bike. It's on the triple trees, it's on the speedometer, and it is on the tank. And you'll also find it, most Harley-Davidson engines are finished with this material. Even on the rear struts, the support struts. Oh, it looks rad, right? It's very hot rod looking. When you get on this bike, there's not much more you need to do to it. Yes, you can go crazy, you can customize this bike, but you don't really need to right away. You can ride it, you can get used to it, you can feel how it feels out on the road, and then you can start to make your changes to it. But like, as far as a bike that Harley has provided fresh out of the box, it's ready to go. You have the 117 motor in this. This is a beast of a motor in a lightweight chassis. You have the lighter platform, but you still have the touring capabilities. You have the large motor, you can keep up with all the other big bikes. Plus it has the looks and the styling that's just unmatched, right? Performance pieces like the front suspension that's inverted, so you have excellent handling capabilities on this bike. Very sporty. Dual disc front brakes to be able to stop this thing. It's got a 117 motor in it. The dual disc brakes really help bring it to a halt quickly. You've got things like there's an inch taller suspension in the back. You'll see it's pitched back a little bit with that extra inch of suspension. You can see that it's just a little bit raked backwards. Gives you that extra comfort on long rides. You're cruising down the highway on this. You've got the wind protection in the fairing right in front of you. Just keeps that wind off your chest and it lets you go longer throughout the day. The wind protection is indispensable. You know what longer rides mean? More miles per gallon. It's got a really cool sporty fender to it. It's short, compact, looks really cool with the bike. Fits the style really nicely. Realistically, you gotta come down to the showroom and sit on these bikes. You need to know how it feels to sit on this Lowrider ST. Our showroom is 1875 Boundary Road. Come down and see us. Come and say hi. Oh yeah, one of the other things I forgot to mention about this bike too, because it's a sport touring, it has a slightly larger fuel tank. I don't know what the capacity is exactly, but the slightly larger fuel tank means less gas stops, and again, more miles per gallon.